Peeps Galucia here, bringing you the second episode of my expert mode playthrough of FTB, Infinity Evolved, your Minecraft mod pack. And today we're going to be continuing on with just basic survival and getting set up in expert mode, since we are so limited in what we can have. And I have a few things to teach you today. So, first things first. In the tool station, you have all the different tools that you can make. You also have this icon, the one that's selected by default. It's how you upgrade things. It's also how you repair things. So I have a broken hatchet here. I chop things until it completely broke. But when it breaks, it doesn't just disappear. It just goes down to 0 durability. So rather than disappearing like in normal Minecraft, it's still there. It just says broken and can no longer be used. So whatever it says the material is to repair it, you hold control on it. You can see everything that it was made out of, and you hold shift on it to see the stats. You can see the repair material is stone. So for this, it just requires 1 stone, and now it's good to go. So it cost us 1.5 stone to make it, and now from this point on, it's going to cost us 1 stone to repair it. So now my hatchet is good to go. Next up, I built 2 blank patterns, and that's because we still don't have a sword, which is obviously a problem for me. So I'm going to need a sword blade pattern and the wide guard pattern. There's a lot of different weapons that you can make in Tinker's Construct, but for me, I mean, a basic sword, you know, will do the job. And so I'm gonna make it a stone blade. I'm gonna make the guard stone as well, and I'm actually going to use wood for the handle. There we go. You might notice that I'm grabbing patterns to put right into the part builder. I built the pattern chest, so now you don't have to access a chest to put it in your inventory and then click on the da-da-da. It makes it a lot easier when you're building parts to go about it that fashion. And then we'll go ahead and click on... Now, this is the broadsword. There's also the long sword. There's the dagger, there's throwing knives, there's a javelin, like there's a lot of different... In fact, there's a battle sign, there's a frying pan. These are all weapons. So, but for now, like I said, we'll keep things basic and simple. We'll put together a decent normal sword, and it's actually not that bad. 2.5 hearts of damage. That's an attack of 5. That's better than a normal Minecraft stone sword, which would be 4 attack damage or 2 hearts. So this is slightly better, and a decent amount of durability at 157. Look at that. Prepare to fight. Achievement got. So now I feel like we're a little bit better off, and we can, you know, tackle the night, if you will. You'll notice I have this annoying amber in my house. I decided to just build a house into a mountain. That was the easier way to go about it right now. And so I picked a spot, I dug into it, and there's amber in my way, and I need redstone level harvesting. Obviously can't do that with my stone pickaxe, so I'm stuck with amber in my house until I can build a better tool, which hopefully will happen by the end of today's episode. There is a wisp out there. That's horrifying. So we'll fast forward the video here to daylight, because I'm basically just waiting out the night, and then we will head out, and hopefully we'll be finding what we need, which is I stole a bunch of gravel from the streets of the village. So now what I need to do is I need to find clay and sand. Those are the 2 other ingredients I need to finish making my smeltery. Now, the downside to this is that you can't make or repair tools on the move. So when you head out to do whatever it is that you're heading out to do, be sure that you have all the necessary tools to get the job done for that particular trip or whatever, because in expert mode, you're constricted to mod-based tools, which, of course, in the beginning is nothing but Tinker's Construct. Later on, if you were to build like a mining drill from Industrial Craft or something like that, that's obviously also allowed. So there's other things you could build tool-wise later on. Okay, so first things first, we're going to need a furnace. You'll notice right away that you don't get a normal furnace, you get a slab furnace, which I think is adorable. And you can stick it... Oh, why did it have to face the wrong way? Damn it. No, I want you to face where I can see... Oh, Jesus. I can't even break it. Look how tough it is. Well, it's not facing the right way. But anyway, you can stick it on top of the crafting table, and it only takes up half a space, so I can still see back there. It's adorable, but it still serves the purpose of a furnace. So, chest. So I'm going to need my gravel. I've got my sand. Actually, before I do anything, let me grab coal as well. Alright, let's start off by... I don't want to waste sand. I'd rather waste the coal right now because I'm limited on my other supplies. I need 1 piece of glass to make the window that I'm going to need. So grab that. Okay, so if we put these 3 ingredients together, it's going to get us grout. I love the I am grout, by the way. Nod to the Tinker people for their non-stop references. So 41 grout, not too shabby. Throw that in there. So we have to start cooking up the grout, which is going to get us the seared bricks, which we can make into blocks and other things that we're trying to make. Oh, yeah. My shovel is broken. Let's make the controller, which will, see, smeltery controller, spawn us our smelting book. That's why I wanted to make that. So now we have the instructions for the rest of what we need to do. Now you can see here, it's a multi-block structure. You will need the following materials to get started. So you only need 1 controller, 1 tank, 9 seared bricks, any combination of 10 seared bricks, seared tanks, or drains, a faucet, and a casting table. So we have more than enough stuff. And there's a picture of the most basic one that you can set up, a 1-high 3x3 structure. That is the most basic one that you can set up. Now, for starters, mine's going to be 1 high, but I'm going to make it 4x4 because I have some extra blocks available. So, but that way it can stay 1 high, but it'll be a little bit wider. That'll be helpful. So let's do... That explains why I couldn't break the furnace. I don't remember breaking my pick, but clearly that is a thing that has happened. That explains why I couldn't pick up the furnace, though. I seriously have no memory of that happening. Bink. Okay. We are so close to being in business. Let's go ahead and make the window next, which I believe is 8 seared bricks with a glass. Biggity bam. That goes there. And this is a fully completed structure now. You can see that this is lit up. This is where we control stuff, but we can't actually do anything yet because we have no way to actually smelt stuff. So that'll be coming up in a moment. So let's see here. Let's peer into our mighty smelting book. Okay, grout, we got that. Got that. We don't need the glass. That's an option. Don't actually need that. Okay, so we need a faucet. And then we don't need the tables because we have that. But we may need the... Do we need the channel? That's a good question. Does the faucet drop straight into it, or does the channel feed it into it? Huh. Well, let's check this out. This is a faucet. Whoops. Okay. We've got a casting table. So, whoops. Let's go set that up at least. All right, so to keep everyone up to date on what I'm doing, because I've been rather busy for the last, I don't know, 10 minutes or so without doing anything for the entertainment. Peeps, I am looking for iron because if memory serves me, basically you can still use a furnace to smelt things like iron ingots. It's just you can't use said iron ingots for something like building an iron axe to increase your mining level. You have to still use tankers for that, but there are certain things that you need to be able to do with iron. So I'm pretty sure you can smelt iron in a furnace the normal way, you just can't use that for tankers. There wouldn't be any point to that. You may as well just stick the iron ore directly into the smeltery. But we need a bucket to get lava, because you need lava to feed and fuel your smeltery. That's what melts everything down. So, again, big difference, because for making tools now, instead of just using coal, now they're required... Oh, a chest! Oh, those are bushes. Can I click on this, please? Thank you. A hopper cart. That's going to be worth a lot of iron. That's why I'm taking that, and we could always use food. And pumpkin seeds would be nice. Now we can grow pumpkins. Okay. And then I'll pick this up, because this is worth... No, don't go anywhere. A lot of iron. I don't really care about that other stuff right now. Hey, speaking of iron, there's iron. Excellent. An abandoned mine shaft is a pretty good find early on. And hey, there's some iron too. Okay. Honestly, obviously I need iron. The sooner I find iron, the better off I am. However, I'm honestly just really, what I need to do is, as long as I find 3 pieces of iron to make a bucket, that's a good start. And then I can move on with my life. There's some more of the... Wow. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff down here. We could really get some exploration done during this, during my series for expert mode. We're gonna have a lot of fun. This was a great selection to put the house. I mean, an abandoned mine shaft right below us, which will really feed into some of our goddamn telemarketers. My phone has been blowing up today, and that was a telemarketer calling me about a credit card I don't have. Oh, we're calling you in regards to your credit card. What credit card? I don't have credit cards. Credit cards are for people that like having debt. Alright, so... oh yeah, I was like, where did this chest come from? I forgot it was in the minecart, herpaderp. Okay, so... Thankfully... again, with a lot of the complications, one of the complications would be finding lava. Of course, we're next to a volcano. We could always get that if we wanted to, but that would require going all the way to the top, to the source or whatever. Another issue would be mining down... Uh-oh. That doesn't make a bucket. Oh, shit. Okay, so some of the recipes are changed for expert mode. So I need to figure out how to make a bucket. Oh my god, you're kidding me. I can only make a bucket with iron plates. Wow. Alright, so now we know how they made that part more difficult. I need more iron. So in expert mode, besides making it so that you're limited in what you're allowed to do with the various what have yous, meaning that you can't use normal Minecraft tools, so on and so on. A lot of the recipes are either changed or removed entirely or whatever. So in this case, you could see that instead of just making a bucket from iron ingots like you normally would, now it requires you to actually make iron plates first. So again, the point of expert mode in FTB, besides to make it phenomenally more challenging, which they are being very successful at right now, is to really force you to use mods. They wanted to force you to not do... Basically, they took out as much as humanly possible of vanilla Minecraft, and they're saying, hey, you have to use these mods. It's not an option. Use these mods or GTFO. So... that is actually a pretty... that's another great early handicap. Again, one that I had no idea about. I didn't know that that was a thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had no idea that that was a thing. And that is really, really interesting. Because that really is a pretty gnarly handicap. That really puts us in an awkward position trying to sort that all out. So while we're smelting that, we can quickly turn all these berries into an ingot. Bingo! 2 copper right out of the gate. Alright, so make a forge hammer. Again, there's other hammer. Whoa! Oh, God, the recipe for that is different. Okay. Okay, game. I'm gonna have to... See, I'm taking for granted that I know what these recipes are. But since they've all changed, like, I'm gonna... Oh, wow, I need treated sticks. Oh, someone's being really picky now. Wow. Okay. Which means I need creosote. Holy hell. I don't even know how to get creosote. Hold on. Am I going to need a coke oven just to make creosote? Well, again, you can find bottles of creosote in villages, which would be a much faster start to this whole mess. Where's the sun? Than trying to, like, actually build a... I mean, obviously, I'm going to need a coke oven to do this. Eventually, I'm going to need a coke oven because it's requiring stuff. Ah, Jesus. I'm going to wrap up today's episode right there because we've hit a few brick walls, and you can see very, very rapidly here what happens when you play on expert mode, because now I'm already at a place where it looks like I need to find creosote just to build a hammer to make a bucket to get the lava so that I can start smelting things, A. Or B, I need to find another village to get creosote to get me started. Either way, at some point, I'm going to need to make a coke thing, and I've never even done that before. I've seen them on the server and stuff like that, but I've never actually built one myself before. So now, once again, I am being faced with all sorts of obstacles are very quickly mounting in my way, holding me back. That is quite a conundrum, I'm not going to lie to you. That really makes things a lot more difficult. So I'm going to wrap up today's episode right here so that I can basically... Again, we've seen how closely tied together the various locations are for villages and whatnot. So I'm going to head out and see if I can't find yet another village, because if I find one that has certain other types of houses in it, then I will be able to hopefully just get the creosote that I need so that I can make the special sticks that I need. Man, they are really raking me over the coals with this one. I thought for sure we were going to get a bucket so that we can... Well, we set it up anyway, so you can see what it looks like. At least we got that far. God damn. And then from here, we will... I'm actually going to go ahead and make another faucet. And you know what? I'll throw those on there because I can. So, yeah, at least you can see what it takes to get to this point. But, again, you can see how big of a deal it is to be on expert mode. You know what? It doesn't matter, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to place these corners. That's what I'm going to do. And then this will 100% be a proper 5x5 structure. Boop, boop. Because I have just enough blocks to get it done. And we'll worry about making it a second level high on the next episode after we get some more stuff done. So I'm going to have to, again... I'm going to look for a village because I think that's the easier solution here to at least get us started. And then I can look into what I need to do to cook, to make the ovens that I can manufacture my own creosote oil, as well as making coke, as opposed to just regular coal, which has twice as much burn time as coal. So it definitely has a use, but holy hell. And I need to stop taking for granted that I have memorized recipes, because clearly that is all out the door. Memorization of recipes, be damned. I definitely don't have all the recipes in my head that I'm going to need for this. So join me on the next episode. We will be adventuring outward, looking for a village, hopefully finding some creosote while we're at it, or at least something useful. We could find a hammer, and then that would solve the problem for now. And finish getting the smeltery set up. Maybe I'll start working on an oven if I can figure that out. Maybe I'll get my friend Zen to explain how the hell to do that, because that would be easier than Wikipediaing it. So, join me on the next episode. I appreciate the viewer support as always, and I will see each and every one of you on the next episode. Laters!